This is a game from Japanese Tier 9, the Type-69. And as I said, it's Tier 9 Japanese. I'm playing here on Encounter Himmelsdorf, and at the moment I was typing something, so I wasn't paying attention. But in this game, you'll see how this tank performs, what the rate of fire is, and what you can do with it. And in my opinion, it's pretty good. It's like the M26 pattern, which is also a pretty good tank. Or M46. It's the M26 Pershing, I believe. But it's pretty nice. Its rate of fire is about, or its reload is about 9 seconds for 400 or 390 average damage, which is quite a lot. Fighting a heavily force on the hill here on Encounter Himmelsdorf. And I even bounce a shot. You see that the reload is pretty fast for the damage it deals, and also the accuracy is pretty good. Aim circle is not so big. It's somewhat harder to snipe at very long distances, but the gun is pretty accurate itself. The tank itself is also pretty mobile. I wouldn't say it's much more mobile than the SDA-1, the Tier 8. It feels pretty decent. Doesn't have much armor, just like the SDA. But yeah, it's more a supporter and a flanker than it's really used for soaking damage, of course. First I have to take out this Z5 from the back, because he's annoying. That's standing pretty good in our team. And that was a really crappy shot. Cannot believe I made that stupid mistake. It doesn't accelerate that fast, because it takes me some time to just move up a really low, small sloped hill. But its mobility is pretty decent if you take into account the gun, which is pretty good. Can reach a speed of like really downhill, like 58, but it drops down to 52 pretty fast. Kyozu is lucky that he bounced 2 shots. Getting pretty even now. It's 4 versus 2. We have 1 more RT. The T-34 isn't paying attention to me anymore, which is a pretty obvious choice, as I'm a tier 9 and there's a T-34. It was like 2 shots for him on the other side, but didn't manage to take him. And I move forwards this fast because I see the T-34-3 going this way. And here's some crappy side scraping with the medium. But I take him out, 8 kills. And looking at the match details, what did I do? I got the mastery badge with 2115 experience, but okay guys, this is on the test server, so on the test server it's all a little bit different, but if you have paid attention to what I shoot, I just play like I play on a normal server. I don't equip my tank with just full gold consumables or full gold shells, but I just play with lots of APs and stuff, so I can just at least for me personally check it out, how it feels and how it plays with just the normal setup on the live server. Because also on the live server I don't spam any gold or gold consumables. I did 5k damage. I made 8 kills, pretty sweet, considering that there's only 4 in our team left, and there's even one guy with 0 damage at tier 9, also T30, but okay. And well, it kind of showed that this team needed some carry. I fired 23 times, I missed 3 shots, and I bounced 3, but yeah, you accurately pen most of your shots. That's pretty sweet. I spotted 2, I damaged 9. All in all, with premium and shooting only a couple of gold shells in the end, I only made 12k profit, so that's not so much for considering that I got 2115 single experience with premium. So 12k, well, considering it's a tier 9 and there were no tier 10s, pretty okay I guess. Nothing special. So let's take a close look at the Type-61, the tier 9 Japanese medium. As you can see, I also put the STB1 next to it, just to check it out and to have a nice comparison. First the gun. It's the same gun on the STB1, but it has a rate of fire of 6 rounds per minute on the tier 9. Penetration of 258 average, and with gold shells, which are heat by the way, 330. Average damage is 390. Accuracy is not so great, 0.36 at 100 meters, but it feels pretty smooth, it feels pretty accurate. So in my opinion, that is it's harder to hit at very long distances. Then it's not so accurate, but if it's between 0 and 300 meters, I would say yeah, it's pretty good for this amount of damage you can deal on average. Aiming time is 2.3, not superb, but pretty doable for a medium with this kind of gun. The turret has a traverse of 42 degrees per second, a 400 view range. So compared to the STB-1, which has 410 meters, I would say I believe I played this match with the gunling drive, vertical stabilizer, and rammer, but yeah, on the SB1 I exchanged the gunling drive for optical coated optics. It has 1700 hit points. The engine power is 604 horsepower, and if you combine that with the weight load of 35.4, that is, let me calculate that real quick. It's like 17.5 tons per horsepower. Not so superb, but look at the speed limit, it's 47.6, so downhill, as you could see, if it's really sloped, you can hit a maximum of 58, but it drops down so rapidly to 53, 52 as soon as the slope is getting less angled. The hull and the turret armor show that there's not so much armor, just on the SDA1. But yeah, like I said, I think it's more like a real sniper or supporter and flanker. So therefore you don't really need to brawl, and that's also not what this tank excels in. If you compare the to the SB1, that one has a little bit more hull armor, but not so much. It's a little bit more sloped, also on the turret. And that one has a speed limit of 53 with the higher traverse, 4 degrees per second more, and also the weight limit in combination with the engine power is a little bit better, of course, and also the rate of fire, which is 7.5. So all in all, Type-61 is a pretty fun tank, just like the tier 7, the tier 8 and the tier 10.